करके पारी करेंगे। मैं इस
Thank you, sir. Thank you for allowing me to speak on such important bill, sir. As we are replacing three bills with three new bills, sir. So when I'm going through these bills that have been presented by the Treasury benches, in my mind there were three cases that are coming to my mind, sir. The first one being there was in the first year of this term there was a rape and a murder incident that has happened in Hyderabad, sir. When it has happened, the people in the common man has actually asked for a immediate justice and everything. But what was surprising for me was even the members in this house were also vying for the instant justice, wherein they were asking for something to be done to the perpetrators. So this is the first thing that has come to my mind, sir. Second one was the recent acquittal of Noida killers, serial murders as well, sir. It has gone for almost 17 years. They were being in the jail for 17 years. After 17 years, they've gone. The court has given a death sentence. Then it has been went back. Then again, court has acquitted them because there is no evidence. So this shows that in India there is a process becomes a punishment, sir. So this is the second case that comes to my mind. Third being, we all have seen that, sir, in Manipur, that what has happened where two women has been paraded naked, and it took almost more than 14 days for the FIR to be registered. So it also gives it this idea that it also throws this real thing to us, sir, wherein law and justice that is available in this country sometimes is not equally available. Sometimes it is available for people who have better lawyers, who have better access to the police and justice system. They are able to extract it, but not to everyone, sir. So these three cases has come to my mind when I'm going to this, sir. So appreciate the Home Ministry to come forward and actually replace the old acts that are there, which has been brought in by British almost 150 years, sir. So I appreciate Home Ministry and Prime Minister, sir. But while appreciating this, I have some reservations, as well as there is some hypocrisy that is being present in these three bills, sir, which I want to raise. And also, I'm also looking for some clarification that in these three bills, sir. Coming to the first one, in BNSS clause 187, sir, there was a police custody that has been mentioned in this. Earlier, there was a custody of 24 hours. After that, they go to the magistrate and ask for 14 days for the custody, sir. But now it has been extended to almost 90 days, wherein the police can go and ask for repeated custody. So, in a way, we are reiterating that process is the punishment. So, someone who has not committed also can be in the jail for almost 90 days when the police asks for it, sir. So, this is one thing that I need a clarity from the ministry, sir. So, is this only applicable to only certain cases, or is there any leeway in this whole thing? So, otherwise, because on one side we are saying there are so many undertrials that are there in the jails who needs to be released. On the other side, we are saying up to 90 days the police can request for the custody, sir. So this is contradictory in what government is saying and what is actually presented in this bill, sir. Second is with respect to the clause number 2021 of Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, sir, wherein the age of the criminality has been mentioned as 7 years, which when you compare with any of the nations that are very well developed, like US and UK, where in US it is 11 years, where in UK it is almost 12 to 15 years, sir. So the 7 years is way too low. Not only it is way too low, sir, it is actually a reflection of what society is. So it's not just finding a 7-year-old who has done something wrong to be labeled as a criminal, but actually it shows what the society is. So when we talk about our economy growing at a jet speed and us being in the top 5 economies in the world, not just in the economy side, on this side also, maybe we should compare what others are doing in this procedure as well. So try to imitate, at least try to take some lessons from them, why they have put 11 years as a minimum age, and also in other countries as 12, 13 years as a minimum age. So I request the ministry to look into it and give a clarity whether this can be readjusted. And also with regards to some of the the main civil laws which have been incorporated as criminal laws. This has been not only to one or two people, sir. Many members have mentioned about this in this house. There are a lot of cases that are foisted against them, which are civil in nature, but made it into a criminal so that they can harass not just the members, even the common people outside also. I expected, all of us have expected when we're repealing it, when we are coming with new laws, these can be ironed out and kept as minimum as possible. But unfortunately, sir, even defamation cases are still treated as criminal cases. So I request the ministry to give a clarity on whether these can be reformed, this can be reformed and retaken again, so that criminal cases and civil cases, there's a clear definition of what both are, sir. And also with regards to the clause 107 of BNS, wherein retention of death penalty, sir. It is, as a country, as we are moving forward, as a society, as we are moving forward, most of the countries have banned death penalty, sir, but somehow we still have mentioned death penalty in this bill, sir. And also, more than this, if you see the statistics, sir, if you see the statistics not just in India but across the world, who have actually gone on to the deathbed, sir, most of them gone ahead with the death penalty. So most of the places, not just in India, across the world, it's the people who doesn't have access to the justice, who cannot afford justice, justice, who cannot afford a good lawyer. They were the ones who were actually punished at the harshest way. So this way, as OIC has mentioned earlier, the Dalits will be, tribals will be, and minorities will be more affected. So I request the ministry to actually give me clarity on this, sir. And also coming to the clause 150, 195 and 257 of Bharati and Nyaya, Sanita, sir, again, there is a definition with regards to the, there is a severity with regards to the, regards to the sovereignty of the sovereignty of the government, sir. So this is a country. I'm proud to say this is a country where we have fought for a lot of our rights, sir, even our freedom struggle as well. Even when in the Indira Gandhi's time as well, this country has fought through so many things, sir. But somehow the sedation thing has been included in this, sir. So I want to give I want a clarity from the ministry, sir, because recently we have seen what has happened with the farm laws. People from farmers from Haryana and Rajasthan have staged a protest. It was a peaceful protest. They have protested so that their rights can be taken care of. If you put that as a sedation, if you put as acts against sovereignty of the country, then it doesn't make any sense, sir. So I request the ministry to give a clarity on that, sir. And the last 2 points, sir, with regards to the, again, clause 133 of Bharat BNS, sir. Again, definition is too broad for terrorist acts, sir. I request, yes, there is so many laws with the state governments, and there's a few laws with the union government. So I request both the laws to actually try to come to one term, sir, so that it doesn't become too broad and define every act as a terrorist act, sir. And also coming to the clause 43, subclause 3 of BNSS, sir, with respect to the handcuffs. These days, putting someone in handcuffs and parading them itself shows how regressive it can get. Before someone is convicted, if we put them to these horrors of the media and everything, sir, this doesn't suit well to the country that is growing, that is moving forward like India, sir. So last point, sir, with regards to we welcome this bill, sir, but with regards to the Indian forensic lab, sir, there is a very much a requirement. When I was talking about the Noida killings, obviously there is a very much a requirement for our national forensic labs to get better, sir. But how do we get better? We are putting the ox before the cart. Cart before the ox, and we are saying it to be moved, sir. But the problem is, unless you actually better these forensic labs, it cannot perform well, sir. If you just bringing the bill doesn't give the benefits of it, sir. Because if we see the vacancy rates vacancy rate in the most of the forensic labs are almost 40% of the people, 40% of the posts are vacant in the most of the forensic labs, sir. And more than 1 in 3 scientific posts at forensic science laboratories are vacant, sir. This is the statistics that is available, sir. So when we have something like this, when there is not enough money to fund these labs, when there is not enough people to man these labs, when there is not enough equipment that is available in these labs, so how do you expect the forensic department to actually do well, sir, and bring people to justice, sir? So keeping putting these points across to you, sir, I welcome, I appreciate that the Home Ministry and Treasury benches are coming up with these 3 laws, sir, but let's move, just not make a small dent, sir. Let's make a huge dent in these 3 laws and make it as black and white as possible. Don't put too much grey area. As it is, our judiciary is already overburdened with giving clarifications to various laws that have been passed in the Parliament. Don't give another chance to the judiciary so that they spend more time on giving clarity to already passed laws, sir. So with that, I appreciate the Home Ministry to coming up with these 3 laws, sir. Thank you very much.
Sri जुगल कुशर शर्मा जी।
धन्यवाद महोदय। मैं आपका आभार प्रकट करना चाहता हूं और विशेष तौर पर अपनी पार्टी का भी कि जिन्होंने आज ऐतिहासिक विधायकों पर ये जो चर्चा हो रही है उसमें मुझे बोलने का मौका जो दिया।